Kevin Costner fought a real-life billionaire to get Sam Raimi's 1999 baseball movie get approved. Yeah, the Yankees can't lose. Kevin Costner had to convince Yankees boss to gain access to the stadium for the film for love of the game. Kevin Costner is one such storyteller whose films are known for their heartwarming stories and creative nuances. It is, however, not only his finished cinema but also his personal anecdotes behind a film's creation that add to the rich movie-going experience. It is often said that the pen is mightier than the sword, or simply put, words are more powerful than violence. Costner, 70, would probably be one of those people who had to agree with it wholeheartedly. After all, words, albeit laced with far-fetched embellishments, helped him win over billionaire George Steinbrenner in a battle of wills, which allowed the Oscar winner to use the Yankees Stadium. Kevin Costner won over George Steinbrenner in an intense showdown with the help of a little lie in an instance of an epic face-off. Kevin Costner's creative zeal went head-to-head against Steinbrenner's protective streak over the use of the New York Yankees Stadium in Sam Raimi's beloved baseball classic, For Love of the Game. Steinbrenner, who became the principal owner of Major League Baseball's New York Yankees after paying over $10 million in 1973, naturally had an emotional connection with the team. Thus, his fond fanboy heart could not accept the use of the Yankee Stadium in a film where his beloved team would be handed a loss, even in fiction. During an interview, Costner, who portrayed the role of the fictional Detroit Tigers pitcher Billy Chappell, shared that he had to go to great lengths to convince the late businessman to save Raimi's 1999 film. As the situation went downhill, someone persisted, "Kevin, you need to talk to him." However, the Bodyguard star was still not confident of his eloquence. Costner claimed that he was looking for all the tough guys to do the job. Nevertheless, at the end, Costner was convinced that even if his endeavor ended with a firm no, he had to try and convince the boss, as so much was already on stake. The major point of contention stemmed from the fact that in the script, Costner's character, Chappell, would hand the Yankees a round drubbing on their home turf. Naturally, it failed to please Steinbrenner, who strongly opposed the use of the house that Ruth built for such an ignominy. Though they were initially unaware of his motive, the Dances with Wolves star shared that Steinbrenner revealed the reason after a tense exchange. "I said, 'All right, George, you want to explain that to me?' 'Why?' He goes, 'Well, the Yankees lose.' As Costner replied in astonishment, 'The Yankees what?' The late Yankees owner revealed, 'They lose. Can't let that happen, Kev.' The Yellowstone actor continued. That's when Costner realized that a little embellishment on his part would not harm the negotiation. Rather, it might help in landing the deal. The Field of Dreams star revealed that, using his creative license, he started really lying and created a fiction while telling Steinbrenner that in the film, the Bronx Bombers would not be defeated, as opposed to the original script. To get Steinbrenner on his side, Costner further embellished his elaborate fiction, as he added that the Yankees would win the World Series in the long run. Whether it's the power of Costner's twisted prophecy or the blessings of the theatrical gods, the real-life pinstripers were indeed crowned the World Series title, even though the film went ahead without a Yankees win. What was George Steinbrenner's net worth? The battle for the Yankees Stadium for Raimi's For Love of the Game was not an easy one, as it was headed by two behemoths. While the Oscar-winning Costner was on one side, the other side was fiercely protected by billionaire Steinbrenner, who was estimated to be worth $1.1 billion at the time of his death in 2010. The business tycoon, who died aged 80, made his initial fortune in the Great Lakes and Gulf Coast shipping industry. However, he was elevated to be a cult figure in contemporary pop culture following his acquisition of the Yankees, for which he also served as the longest-serving owner in the team's century-old history.